Today's investment opportunity is so big, I think I need a drum roll. Because guys, this is the big one, the big cheese, the big kahuna. This is gonna be so big time that the company actually named themselves Bigtime. It's a true story. What? Now, you may have heard of Decentraland, or the coin named Mana, of which me and my team, we got in under 90 cents. And then this thing proceeded to explode in a very short amount of time, 650%. And it just so happens the CEO and founder of Decentraland is also the CEO and co-founder of Bigtime. And he has put together the biggest all-star team that we have not seen since the likes of the 1992 Olympic Dream Team. And we had Jordan, Bird, Barkley, Olajuwon, Malone, O'Neal, all on the same team. That's how big this is. So today, we're going to talk about the investment opportunity of Bigtime that's coming very, very soon.
You got to pump it up, don't you know? Pump it up. You got to pump.
From making millions of dollars as a day trader for 15 years and now mentoring students who are making $18,000 in a day, to making millions running an online course and coaching business and now mentoring students who are making $70,000 per month. I know how to make money online, but it's time to give back. So I'm going to give away over $10,000 worth of my online day trading and entrepreneur courses for absolutely free. All you have to do is hit that subscribe button, and I'll be running a small budget of advertisements retargeting people who subscribe to this channel. Subscribe now and be on the lookout for that secret advertisement that will give you access to all my programs for free.
All right, guys, so welcome back again. This is not financial advice, just a simple opportunity that I think is going to be big time. Just no pun intended there. That's just what they happen to name themselves. And I think it's actually going to be really, really cool. And if you've been following this channel at all, you know that I am big on gaming. I'm big on the metaverse. I think this is going to be the greatest investment opportunity of the next 1 to 5 years. You know, we have people like Mark Zuckerberg changing their entire freaking name to Meta to get involved into the metaverse with their platform. Absolutely crazy that Zuckerberg's like, you know what, guys, we're not Facebook anymore. We're going to go balls deep in the metaverse. We're going to change our name to Meta. We also have Grayscale, who says the metaverse is a $1 trillion market opportunity. Revenue growing from virtual gaming worlds could grow to $400 billion in 2025. Kathy Woods, CEO of ARK Invest, said that the metaverse could be worth trillions and will affect the world in ways we cannot even imagine right now. The opportunities that lay before us in the metaverse and gaming space is so massive, it just matters, okay, which ones do we actually get in? We've seen Sand, we've seen Mana, we've seen a bunch of other ones like Wild, and we got in those early and we just made a shitload of money on those. And the next upcoming one that has not been released yet, and in fact, they're doing their first initial space offering for LAND, which is an NFT, on December 13th. Today, currently as I record this, is December 7th. I don't know what day it will be when it comes out. So what exactly is Bigtime? Now, I used to play World of Warcraft. Maybe you've never even heard of World of Warcraft or are even involved in gaming. And you don't need to understand what gaming is to understand why this is a big investment opportunity in the metaverse space. But Bigtime is essentially a multiplayer action RPG where you team up with friends to adventure across time and space. This is essentially World of Warcraft meets Web 3.0. So I think this is going to be an amazing opportunity and also a really cool game as we go forward. And the biggest reason behind that, when you're looking at a lot of these metaverse gaming plays out there, there's a lot of metaverse and gaming coins that are just popping up out of nowhere. But if you look at the team, none of these people actually have any gaming experience. And what I think Bigtime really wants to focus on is actually building a playable game built by gamers. And if we look at their team, Ari is the CEO, pioneered NFTs, and he's also the founder of Decentraland. We have the CPO, pioneered MMO and social games at EA and Zynga, right? Zynga is a big play to earn and huge company that went massive on Facebook. Matt Tonks, CTO, Fortnite, Gears of War, Medal of Honor, the art director from God of War, Ratchet & Clank, World of Warcraft, the principal engineer from Fortnite and Gears of War. Fortnite, Gears of War, if you just look at the resume of the people on this team, it is not comparable to any other gaming metaverse team out there, even close. Look at any other team out there. There is no one from actual real gaming studios. And I actually tweeted about this not too long ago. And I said, we are still so early in the metaverse and gaming sector of crypto because actual game studios aren't even in yet. And so this is kind of like the first company that's actually going to be launching that they're actually building a team of people with actual experience in actual game studios. So just looking at the game, it looks really cool and definitely resembles a lot of what you might see in World of Warcraft. And essentially the biggest investment opportunity here for Bigtime is they're doing the ISO. They're calling it an initial space offering. And it's essentially just a land sale because you're going to be able to buy land and own that land within the metaverse of Bigtime. And if you look at the raging prices of NFT land right now, a plot of digital land just sold for $2.43 million in the Decentraland metaverse, more than the most homes in New York City and San Francisco. I have investment in land here in Bali. I'm building 4 different villas right now, and it's going to be about $1.5 million to do that development. And there's land going for much more than that in the metaverse. And it probably has a way higher ROI, right? My land here in Bali, if I rented out all of these villas at the same time, it's going to be about a 17% per year return. I imagine that land in the metaverse is going to have a much higher return than that. You might be able to double your money, as a lot of people have been doing with NFTs, in the matter of hours, days, weeks. And so that's the kind of opportunity that we have in the metaverse, especially that we're still relatively early here. And this is the first actual company that has actual people from real game studios developing. That's why I think this is such an all-star opportunity going forward. So let's just take a look at what that investment opportunity looks like for Bigtime and what's actually going to happen. Things that are going to be a lot different with Bigtime as opposed to what you might be thinking like, oh, where's the token? Can I trade it on Binance, Qcoin, Kraken, or whatever? They're not actually issuing any sort of ICO or IGO for an actual gaming token. All they're actually going to be selling is the ISO, which is space or land within the game. So in a recent post, we previewed our new space NFT. This means by which players and guilds can expand their time machines in Bigtime. Space allows access to new rooms, specializing crafting stations, and a whole lot more. Early demand for space has been tremendous and will be holding a public sale in early December, which I believe is December 13th. And I believe it's actually an auction. So there's going to be an initial offering, whatever floor price for these pieces of land within their metaverse. And then people are going to be able to auction it off and actually buy it, right? So it's going to be interesting to see how much are people actually willing to spend for this land within this metaverse. I think things could get pretty pricey, but I also think that it's going to be a very limited supply. There's going to be a huge demand for this, and prices are going to go up for people who get in early, and they're going to be able to flip this and potentially sell it for a lot more down the line. But you can also actually rent out your land to other people who actually want to play the game. So let's just take a look at how this in-game token is actually going to work, because there is a token. It's only in-game, and in fact, there's actually not necessarily any monetary value of this in-game token. You can't hold it on a decentralized exchange. You can't hold it on a centralized exchange. It's only within the game. So gamers will play to earn tokens as they battle across history, defeating enemies and undertaking dangerous quests. In addition to their collection value, tokens have incredible in-game utility as well. Tokens can be used to purchase ultra rare and exclusive cosmetic NFTs, speed up crafting times, and repair damaged, depleted items. So what they mean by cosmetic NFTs, if a lot of these other in-game people change their outfits, right? I don't know how much money I've spent on Fortnite by just changing my avatar's outfit, so that's essentially what they're going to be releasing inside of this NFT marketplace that they have going on. So this is how it's essentially going to work. When you first join Bigtime, acquire space to expand your personal pocket universe. And space, this plot of land, is essentially what they're going to be auctioning off on December 13th. This is the biggest investment opportunity of Bigtime in getting in, is acquiring and purchasing space, okay? And this is where things get a little bit more interesting. Once you have space, you're going to have to unlock a timekeeper to reside on your space. And it says down here, in order to get started, you'll need to acquire space for your pocket universe and place a timekeeper on the portal. Step 2 is unlock a timekeeper in-game or buy one in our marketplace. Once the timekeeper portal is placed, you may summon this mysterious being of incredible power. So you can either purchase a timekeeper in the marketplace, or you can actually play the game, I think, to actually earn a timekeeper. And so here's how it works. Once you have a timekeeper, that timekeeper also has an hourglass that you have to have. And unless you have sand flowing in your hourglass, you can't actually play. So if you look at World of Warcraft, they charge $14.99 per month to actually play the game. It looks like Bigtime is adopting this model in the form of a hourglass and timekeeper, which is going to cost, I don't know how much, probably something relatively cheap, but basically just a monthly subscription, I would imagine. That's just my guess of what's going to happen right here. And so in order to keep your sand full, you're going to have to keep filling it up, which is probably just paying your monthly subscription to actually have sand to actually play, because if you run out of sand, you can't actually play, meaning you can't earn any new tokens. Next step after that is find tokens by playing the game as long as your hourglass has sand remaining. That's again just making sure you're paying your monthly fee to do it. But you can also use tokens that you find within the game by actually playing to refill your sand, so you can essentially play for free if you're actually playing. And while you're playing for free, because you can use those tokens to fill up sand, you can actually earn, right? This is a play to earn NFT game in the metaverse. And then you can use those tokens in game to buy rare and exclusive NFTs, as well as recharge your hourglass and more. So the more tokens you actually earn in game, those actually do have monetary value, because you can use those tokens to then go to the marketplace and then purchase rare NFTs. Once you have those NFTs, you can then sell those NFTs on the open marketplace, and people can pay you in Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, or whatever other form of payments they're actually accepting. That's how the play to earn comes into play. So here's what they say about the actual tokens. Clearly, the tokens will be highly sought after commodity, and we want to ensure fair launch for everyone. To that end, there will be no initial offering or pre-sale of the token to anyone, including the development team, meaning that the token will be 100% community driven. The primary way to acquire tokens will be to actually play the game, right? They're not just looking at this like probably most crypto projects out there, where founders are probably just trying to raise money to get rich so that the value of their token goes up so they can make a bunch of money. They're not going to do that with this. The token can only be by actually playing the game. They're focusing on building a real game that people will want to play. And by playing that game, they're going to earn tokens, which they can then purchase NFTs. So I think that's cool to see that their approach here is not just trying to raise a bunch of money, where the founder of this company holds 20% of the token supply. And if it goes to, 100x, they're now a billionaire. So there's no intrinsic incentive for them to kind of have a token price go up, because nobody owns any of the tokens, right? They're only available to anyone who actually plays the game, earns the tokens within the game. They also have the NFT marketplace, which is going to drop within the game, which is also cool because you can buy, sell, and trade NFTs freely within Bigtime marketplace without ever having to manage a separate wallet. However, for experienced users who prefer to hold custody in themselves, withdrawing your goods from the vault is as easy as sending them to your own wallet address. Funding is streamlined as well. Bigtime marketplace accepts debit and credit cards, wire transfers, Ethereum, Bitcoin, and USDC. Once you're ready to check out, select your payment method, and boom, you're done. So it's cool to see that they're actually accepting debit cards and credit cards, as well as wire transfers, actually accepting fiat to actually purchase in-game items, for whether it be the space, whether it be the timekeeper, or whether it be an actual NFT in the game. It's cool to see that it's actually going to be a real marketplace, and it's not only accepting crypto or the actual in-game Bigtime token. Anyways, guys, I think this looks like an awesome opportunity. As far as, NFTs are blowing up, the metaverse is going to be the biggest investment opportunity in the next 1 to 5 years. And a lot of these games have already blown up or done their initial IGO or ICO. There's the incentive for the founders to push up the price action because they own tokens. With Bigtime, they're not focusing on tokens. They're focusing on people actually playing the game, which is why they actually have a real game studio experience, all-star team building this thing, because they want people to actually play the game. You look at Decentraland, Mana, Sandbox, all these other NFT games or metaverse games, nothing's even playable yet. This is the first actually real game built by real game developers. I'm super pumped about it. Again, the public auction goes live, I believe, December 13th. You can go to their website, bigtime.gg. I'm super excited about this. Will be interesting to see how this plays out. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about this in the comments below. If you're going to participate in the auction or at least watch it, and also leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.